Hi everyone, in this video we'll be running through quartiles and interquartile range of ungrouped data sets. Right? So we need to understand there are three kinds of quartiles that we're interested in, especially for ungrouped data sets. They are your lower quartile, which is defined as the middle value of the lower half. Of course, we need to talk about what the lower half means. And of course, it's being determined by the placing of our median, which is a middle value. And having the middle value will showcase what I refer to as the lower half, no, I refer to the upper half. And of course, upper quartile is the middle value of the upper half. Right? We have short names for them. So we have median as our Q2, lower quartile as Q1, and upper quartile as Q3. Okay? There's also a few things that you need to take note of. So if you look at this data set 3, 4, 9, 11, all the way to 35, 3 will be defined as your minimum. And 35 here will be defined as your maximum. I think their names are quite self-explanatory. Right, so some was to be done to this data set to understand how we can find our Q1, Q2, and Q3. Of course, we already know how to find Q2 from what we learned in set 2. To find the median, you have to count the number of items in the data set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, correct. So you take 13 plus 1, so it's the formula is n plus 1 over 2, 13 plus 1 over 2, and this will give you your 7th placing. Right? And this not as the median, it's actually the median position. So do take note. So if you want to have the final working, so Q2 equals to, what's our 7th position? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can circle that. And label this as Q. So Q2 is 14. Right. So how do we find our Q1? Q1 is defined as the lower quartile and it's the middle of the lower half. So if you look everything towards the left of 14 or numbers before 14, you realize that there are 6 numbers. And you can see for yourself visually that the middle is here. So there are 3 to the left and 3 to the right. And that's where our Q1 is. Of course, some work has to be done. To find the Q1, you take the average of the 3rd position and the 4th position, which in case is 9, 11. 0 by 2, you get 10. Next, we want to find our Q3. Q3 defined as the upper quartile, which is the middle value of the upper half. Same thing again. Once you notice the pattern that there are 3 to the left of the median, you can do it so for the same. There are 3 to the right of the median, and that's where you get our Q3, our upper quartile. And realize that it's a visual middle as well because there are 3 to the left and there's 3 to the right as well. And of course, here we have to take the average of the 2 positions that are flanking the Q3. So 30 plus 31 divided by 2, you get 30.5. Right? So let's say I have to rewrite my data set and put in our values for Q1, which we found to be 10, 14, and our upper quartile as 30.5. We can find a few more items. Firstly, you can find your interquartile range. Interquartile range, which we can refer to simply as IQR from now on. So IQR is defined as Q3 minus Q1. Right? It is the interquartile, the range between the 2 quartiles, of the upper quartile and the lower quartile. So in this case, it's 30.5 minus 10. And you get 20.5. Apart from that, we can also find the range, which is nothing to do with the quartiles, but the range is defined as the maximum value minus the minimum value. Of course, you have your maximum as 35 and minimum as 10, and you get 25. Right? In this video, I will not be talking about the significance of all these values, interquartile range and range, but we'll discuss them in the videos to come. Thank you.